Did you know that there's a robot chicken magic card worth $15,000? Oh, you did? Okay, bye. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. We are here to talk about some true rarities, a true oddity. We're going to toss in some other cards as well related to this, but we're going to start with the meat. What kind of meat, you ask? Chicken meat. Robotic chicken meat. So, without any further ado, you got to be wondering, what's the card look like? You probably already have an idea. But anyways, let's put it up on the screen. You have, obviously, the robot chicken. What is it? It's a 4 casting cost artifact creature chicken construct. Whenever you cast a spell, put a 0/1 colorless egg artifact creature token onto the battlefield. Whenever an egg you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, destroy target artifact or creature. Why did the chicken cross the road? To die in the name of science. So if you guys don't know, I'm sure most of you are probably aware. Robot Chicken is a hilarious television show, and this character here on the card is the titular Robot Chicken. And it's a chicken that's been kind of like Frankenstein monstered by a mad scientist. So it's basically the emblem of a skit show, okay? Now there's a nice little additional note. If you look down at the bottom there, the collector's number on this, it's 42 out of 1138. Now the 42 references The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything, as most of you know. And 1138 references one of George Lucas's early short films, Electronic Labyrinth, THX 1138 4EB. All right, and that was later remade into the feature film THX 1138. So that explains the numbers down there on the bottom of the card. Now you're wondering yourselves, what is this even for? Well, Wizards of the Coast would sometimes have actual celebrity guests come out to their events. And in these cases, they want to go ahead and give them something special as a memento. So these robot chicken cards are not something that are widely available. In fact, as far as the numbers indicate, there were only 6 of these made specifically for the people from Robot Chicken. And there's a quote here from Hugh Sterbakov, Robot Chicken writer. I'm one of the RC guys who was at the show. They sent them to us afterwards as gift in nice sealed cases. Really nice of them. We were all flattered to see our chicken on a magic card. They're real cards, or they look like real cards from outside the case anyway. As far as I know, there are only 6 in existence. At least 6 people in our crew each got one. I'd be pretty surprised if any of them ever turned up on the aftermarket. That's probably because they didn't realize the amount these would fetch. It would be like selling a personal gift. But we got some really nice scans of them up, so anyone can proxy them or whatever. On that note, if you're ever in the market for these, make sure you validate and authenticate that you were getting the real deal. Now, it should be noted that these are different than regular Magic cards in that it's not a real card, but a color copy sticker that's glued to a Magic card. Now, obviously, according to the one Robot Chicken writer, that's the only information we have about how many were sent out. So there could theoretically be more. Now, Wizards specifically themselves said Robot Chicken's a show that combines chaos, action figures, and hilarity to keep gamer-centric personalities rolling on the floor with laughter. But it turns out that behind all the pop culture references, the action figures, and the chaos of their writers' meetings, the staff at Robot Chicken are big Magic fans. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little overlap there. I can imagine how exciting it would be to have something themed specifically to you show up on a Magic card. In fact, I got to experience that with a proxy that was sent out to me yesterday where I was featured on the card. Now, clearly that's not being made by the real company, so that's a much bigger deal. But there are 6 of these in the entire world. And the last one they were asking $15,000 for. I don't know if more have sold in the meantime, because you need to understand there are a lot of private collectors of Magic with some absolutely insane cards, but they don't bring them out into the public eye, okay? They're private individuals. In fact, I was having dinner tonight with somebody. Somebody came down and hung out with me tonight, and we were talking about some of these absurd cards, and he was telling me about one person. I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to put it out there. Just to suffice to say, there are collectors out there with some really impressive cards that you guys don't get to see or hear about. So I will bring that information to you when I can. Now, this Robot Chicken isn't the only time they've done one of these celebrity theme-styled cards. They've actually done them previously as well. They basically, whenever they have like an actor or a special guest out, they try and make a special card for them. So there are actually 3 special guest actor cards as well. These were made on different cardstock by a third party. They have the size of normal Magic cards and a glossy back. They were sent to their managers of these actors before the Hollywood Pro Tour that took place in 2008, trying to get the actors to come to the Pro Tour. So with these, at least 15 to 20 sets, so 45 to 60 of these cards are supposed to exist. Each actor was sent a set, and remaining cards were distributed to Wizards of the Coast employees involved in the project. So these cards aren't exactly the same thing. This doesn't guarantee that these people actually came out to the events. These were just created for them in an attempt to entice them in. So you have Evan Goldberg, which is 1 red, 1 black, and 1 colorless for a 3/3 legendary human wizard, and legendary creatures you control have haste. That one's not too shabby. They move up in power level. The next most powerful is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I really enjoy this one. This is great. They're all human wizards, by the way. 1 blue, 1 colorless, legendary creature, human wizard. Sacrifice Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Copy target instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 2 or less. That feels like a card they could easily make that would be fun and half decently powerful as well. So that's a pretty sweet one. But my favorite is the one that they made for Seth Rogen. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 colorless for a 2/2 human wizard legendary creature. And the ability is what takes the cake with this one. Tap it. Players with the same name as this creature win the game. And then in the reminder text, if more than one player's named Seth Rogen, the game is a draw. How much fun is that, my friends? So I do love to bring you these snippets of Magic history, these tiny little oddball corner case scenarios. Let me know what you think about that. We're going to go ahead and check in with a brand new 6 Color of Magic video.
Greetings from outer space, aka GP Atlanta. And together we are the 6 Color of Magic.
Oh, I love it when I get a new 6 Color of Magic video. If you have not sent one in yet, please, my friends, do so. I would love to feature you at the end of one of my videos. Now, the last thing to do is to roll the golden scroll and welcome the newest members who are supporting my channel either through Patreon or through channel memberships. Thank you very much, my friends. So starting out with the Fun Edition Sapphire Try. Now, they're already on my Patreon, but in response to the joke roast video I did about Rudy, they went ahead and upped their pledge. So thank you very much for that. On top of that, have 2 new people to member me to add to the Golden Scroll. That would be Troll Warrior and Utopic. Thank you very much for joining up. And you know what? On a final note, I actually want to share the email that Utopic sent out to me because it's very kind, and I want to share these words because this actually meant a lot to me. And this sort of things doesn't get sent to me very often, but I imagine it may echo the way some of you feel. And it was an absolutely lovely email. So I'm going to skip part of it. So it says, I just wanted to reach out to you to say a couple of things, and I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'll get straight to the point. I will join your membership on YouTube right after I send this, because fortunately it's something I can comfortably do. I'm blessed to have a good job, and I have a stable financial income. And why will I join? Because it's amazing to see all the work that you and Carly, and in brackets says, hope to have written her name right, and he did, he nailed it perfectly, do every single day without having the guarantee. Actually, let me restart that sentence since I totally messed it up by talking in the middle here. So, because it's amazing to see all the work that you and Carly do every single day without having the guarantee to have a stable income from YouTube, Patreon, whatever, in this way I feel I'm contributing a little and showing my appreciation for what is for me an amazing experience. Your content is simply awesome, and I'm not saying this to kiss up. It's just a simple text that I feel is deserved. Just a little of my time to appreciate all the long hours that both of you spend to entertain all of us viewers. Thank you very much. I'm not going to go on and read the rest. It's a big, long email that goes on like that, but it's very, very kind. I genuinely appreciate that. So, thank you for coming by, my friends. Here are some more offerings of entertainment, and I will see you again soon. Hail to the king, baby!